Some breaking news overnight. A city council vote to approve body cameras for Madison police.
Our Shane Hogan is here with how this pilot program finally got approved after years of debate. Shane.
That's right, Chris. Madison police are now one step closer to wearing body cameras after that vote Tuesday night. The Common Council voted 16-4 after an hour of public comment and 3+ hours of debate and discussion. The vote will equip officers in the city's North Police District with 48 cameras later this summer. During the meeting, alders voicing concerns about language in the resolution and whether the department is ready for those cameras. Downtown Alder Marcia Rummel voted in favor of the pilot program. However, she stressed she may not vote for a department-wide rollout in the future.
We are always struggling with money. How are we going to say that that's the best use of our money is to train, store data, have officers spend whatever time is involved in reporting what they've collected on their day of wearing this thing?
Another alder, Barbara Harrington McKinney, who represents portions of the city's southwest side, says it's necessary to move forward with the program so larger questions about a department-wide rollout can be answered. It also can give grieving families more answers.
It is time to move forward. Until you have a parent collapse in your arms, sobbing, asking the question, if only I knew what those last hours of life was like.
It should be noted on the cost that the city's 2021 capital budget included $83,000 to cover the cost of this pilot program. That money has been carried forward, so no additional funding is needed for the program. In a statement earlier this morning, Madison Police Chief Sean Barnes calls the council's decision a move forward for Madison. He goes on to say, in part, quote, for nearly a decade, city leaders have questioned whether cameras belong here. In that time, they've become an industry standard. We know they won't fix the problems of policing, but they will serve as a critical tool for transparency and accountability. Again, this has been a long debated issue here in Madison for years, as it's the only one of Wisconsin's 10 largest cities not to have body cameras.
Shane Hogan with that comprehensive reporting this morning. Thank you, Shane. We want to take a deeper look into this decision. Nearly a decade in the making, the idea first came about in late 2014. That's when then Alder Scott Resnick proposed creating a body camera pilot program. At the time, Common Council pushed funding for the proposal back to 2016 at the earliest.
Then in 2015, the deadly shooting of Tony Robinson by MPD officer Matt Kenny led some to advocate for speeding up the process. Later that year, a committee voted against the pilot program. Then in May of 2020, in the days following the death of George Floyd, city leaders said they received dozens of emails demanding the city move forward with a body camera program. No decisions were made at that time. Fast forward to April of 2022, the Common Council voted 11-9 to implement a limited pilot program. But the city's attorney's office had to review the policy to make sure that it complied with earlier recommendations. Now, with last night's vote, the program is a reality. It's set to launch later this summer. As you can see, this is a story we've covered for the past decade and will continue to cover as the city implements the program. You can read up on our extensive reporting and take a deeper look at the timeline over on our brand new Channel 3000 News app.